You step into a wooden airlock and the door seals like a coffin lid. The pressure hits your ears hard. In a minute, you'll climb down into a box under the East River, held back by air. One mistake coming back up, and your legs can stop working. This is how you survive one shift as a Brooklyn Bridge sandhog. New York, 1872. The city wants a bridge that makes ferries feel obsolete. You're not an engineer, you're a laborer. Likely an immigrant, hired because you'll do what others won't. Dig the riverbed from inside a pressurized chamber so the foundation can reach bedrock. If you like these lost jobs where history gets real, subscribe. And comment the next job and country you want. I'll pick the most brutal shift. The caisson is basically a giant upside-down box sunk into the riverbed. Pumps feed it compressed air so water can't rush in. Inside, you work by lamplight digging sand, clay, and rock, while the bridge above slowly rises because you're removing the ground beneath it. This job pays better than many above-ground jobs, but it pays in risk. Caisson shifts can be short because the pressure cooks your body. In 1872, workers even pushed for about $3 for a 4-hour caisson day, because the company knows what it's asking you to endure. The first minutes are always the same. Your ears fight the pressure, your skin itches. Your voice sounds wrong, thin and nasal. Everything smells like hot wood, sweat, and machinery oil. And then your eyes adjust, and you see the ladder down. You don't have fancy tools. You have a shovel, a pick, a wheelbarrow, and a system to move muck out buckets and chutes that haul spoil upward. The job is rhythm. Dig, load, push, dump, repeat. While the foreman watches the clock like it's a weapon. There's one rule everyone learns fast. Don't rush the airlock on the way up. If you surface too quickly, the pressure change can put bubbles in your blood. What they call caisson disease. Today divers call it decompression sickness. Morning, you report, get assigned a section, and wait your turn at the lock. Down below, you dig toward bedrock, clearing sand and boulders. Mid-shift, you trade positions, shoveling, barrowing, dumping so no one collapses in one spot. Then the bell. Time to climb back and do the lock. Slow. Underground, status is simple. Who can keep working when everyone else looks green? The strongest aren't always the survivors. The survivors are the ones who respect pressure, who don't gamble their spine for a foreman's shout. Today, something changes. You hear at first an angry thump in the timbers. Then a hiss, the men freeze. A leak doesn't look like much at first, until it becomes a threat. If the air loses the fight, the river wins in seconds. The veterans don't scream. They move. Someone signals the lock. Another man packs the leak with whatever holds timber, clay, rags, anything to buy minutes. The foreman barks orders because fear wastes air, and air is your only wall. And then it happens after the lock. A man sits down like his bones turned to wet sand. Legs numb. Pain that doesn't make sense. Caisson disease. The job doesn't always kill you in the chamber. Sometimes it waits until you're back in daylight. So you learn the sandhog rules nobody prints on a poster. Hydrate when you can, move steady. Never sprint the ladder, and if you feel the pins and needles, you tell someone. Because pride is expensive down here. Here's the part history skips. Compressed air caissons were cutting-edge engineering. They made big bridges and tunnels possible, faster and cheaper. But medicine didn't fully understand the pressure injury yet. And the workforce was replaceable on paper, so the system did what systems do. It priced the danger into the wage, hired desperate men, and kept building. That's why workers walk out. In 1872, caisson laborers demanded more pay for those short, brutal shifts. Because the company can't pour concrete onto nothing. The bridge needs bedrock, and bedrock needs you. For a moment, the leverage flips. When the Brooklyn Bridge finally opens in 1883, crowds see stone towers and cables. They don't see the pressurized box under the river. Or the men who paid for it with wrecked joints, damaged lungs, and nervous systems that never fully came back. 3 takeaways from one sandhog shift. 1. Infrastructure isn't magic, it's labor plus risk. 2. New technology often arrives before safety does. 3. The people who made the city are usually the ones history doesn't name. And comment what next, what job, what era, what country.